Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue when they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Royals, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Wolverines will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Royals offense takes the field to start this game off. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his back in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Royals line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's got great speed. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So the Michigan Wolverines offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4-quarter game.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Grimlin making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're in Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around here recently, a lot of success, too.
Takes the handoff. It's Stout. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Relying on that running game as they threaten to pick up a 4 down to the 13. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. He'll keep it on the sneak. The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot.
Nowhere to go, and now the ball's out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Is this Christmas? Is this the gift-giving season? An absolute gift in the end zone, and the defense takes advantage, recovering the fumble for the touchdown.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. As the defense comes out, they've got him pinned back, and listen to the roar of this crowd. Looking for a man. It's Beebe. He's right on target. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
He was not forward on that. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for loss.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On third down, going up top. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player, give me that 6.
They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the catch. It's Cousins. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Royals will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll go to the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll throw it on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Back to throw, it's Beebe. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score! Touchdown, Wolverines! That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. UTEP handled its business today, and given what the week was like in El Paso, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Not a lot of room there. Give them a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Beebe. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. And the Royals will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll park it at the 39. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He wants to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
2nd and short now after that completion. The hand to the running back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Takes the easy completion. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Michigan! What a grab and go for the score.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Touchdown, Wolverines! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he's going to bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's complete to the left. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he's brought down after a huge completion. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Beebe. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosiveness.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. It is good. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Line gets set, 1st down. Wide out in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, they had the screen all set up on 1st down, and he couldn't make the catch. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. It's complete on the right side. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Going up top, and he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. Got room at the 35. Nothing but green ahead. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Royals! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback as you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And how easy was that? There's so much speed on the field in college football, and you get me lined up and I'm trying to play coverage, and then all of a sudden that guy flies across the formation, and now everybody on the defense has to adjust. They didn't adjust quick enough, and he easily picks up a good chunk of yards.
All kinds of room to the right. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Wolverines. And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Makes the quick grab.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Royals decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Throwing right. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating.
Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. And they got him They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Royals will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Jose State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 21 over the Sharks. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Looking to throw for it. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Got him downfield. Touchdown Wolverines. And the pummeling has started. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The offense lining up for a first down play. He'll do it himself. Gets it past the marker. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. The give on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again. This time a rather long one from 46 yards out. Oh, the attempt is no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away at. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. There he goes to the right. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense takes matters into their own hands. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Dumps it to the back. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Caught on the outside, it's Hall. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. From the gun, wants to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The Royals will send out the punt unit. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Defense playing a bail technique. They'll throw it on 1st down. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And the Royals will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you.
Sends it downfield. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me that
into double coverage, and he picked it off. Smashes ahead, and he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Wants to throw on first down. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Are we sure that he knows what color jersey his receivers are wearing? Threw a pick on the last drive and almost threw another one.
Just temporarily confused. No big deal. Hey, short memory. Quarterback's got to have those short memories, right? It's behind me. No harm done. Reset. Next play.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He's not afraid to go deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And the Wolverines will have it first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. Started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Bailey. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. They'll run play action. It's another safety. Can you believe this? 2nd of the game. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20.
Returner is tackled down at the 36. And your Michigan Wolverines will take
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On target to the left. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Michigan. And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. I don't think these two are going to be exchanging holiday greetings this year after this game.
No, and I tell you what, we've seen a lot of cool handshakes where you're getting fired up and coaches are getting after each other. We might get a little bit of that there. You could take a knee. You could run the clock out, but they chose not to, so deal with it.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach. week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollock, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation